Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Funjelah. This is our 50th episode. On this episode, Danielle and I go through MADtitudes and gratitudes from you guys, from your emails, from your voicemails, and we answer a couple questions. If you guys have any questions, you want some advice, you want our perspective, our opinion on whatever it is you're going through, you can email us or go to my website and ask us your question or leave us your MADtitude and gratitude. Danielle, give them that information.
Yes, so you can call us at 747-300-5380. Go to Anjelah.com and submit there, or email us at funjelahpodcast@gmail.com.
Enjoy this episode as we go through y'all's MADtitudes and gratitudes. Oh, that's a cute little anklet you're wearing.
Oh, thank you.
Remember anklets?
Yeah. I got one this summer.
It's pretty little cherries.
Thanks.
Did you match your cherry earrings?
No.
Oh.
I did it.
All right.
It was $5 and my 8-year-old cousin insisted I get it.
Cute.
I said, all right, it'll be my summer treat.
I like it.
Thanks.
I must say, we look pretty today.
We do.
We are doing good.
Okay, summer.
This is our 50th episode.
50.
It is cause for celebration. We shall wear warm colors and trinkets and
and doodads.
Yeah.
And dilly boppers.
Yeah. This is an episode of Dilly Boppers. I don't have any Dilly Boppers on. 50th episode.
Yeah.
This has been fun. I enjoy it. I like it.
Good. Do you want to expand on your reflection?
No, that's enough. Just kidding.
You're like, good. Podcast, good. End of story.
What's not to like?
Well,
talking, good. Friends, good. It wouldn't be a Funjelah episode without a Friends reference. That's what that was. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For those of you who know, you know.
The trifle.
The trifle. That's right. Mm-hmm. I wasn't supposed to put beef in the trifle. No, Rachel, you weren't. All right, we're here. This is our 50th episode, everybody. We're excited. Having a great time with the Funjelah podcast. We hope you guys are enjoying this as well. And sharing with all your friends. We're having a good time here. We're going to do some MADtitudes and gratitudes for us and then jump into some fan stuff. I'm always happy to hear from the fans and hear what listeners are going through and celebrating, and it's fun to like share that human moment with someone, even if they're not here, but you know. So let's start with ours first. I'm going to say my MADtitude out the gate, my tooth.
Yep.
Are you on board with my MADtitude?
Yes, because,
My tooth, and let me just apologize right now because you've been dealing with dental stuff for like the past year and a half, and I had no empathy for you.
I have a running list of MADtitudes.
Yeah.
For episodes. Look at my number 1.
All my dental work. Yeah. So you've been having dental work after dental work, and I've just been like, okay, bye, like not even thinking about it. And then now I'm in the midst of having gone to the dentist 8 times since May. And I hate it so much. I got a crown put on that I most likely did not even need. I should have got a second opinion, but I didn't. The crown had been bothering me since May. So I found a different dentist. He took the crown off that was big and bulky and of a different material. He added this other crown that's like a softer material, hoping that it would take some of the pain away. And it feels worse than the other one did. It popped off out of my mouth mid-bite. It's just, things are not going well for this tooth. And now it's like I'm having phantom pains all throughout my mouth now. Like this tooth is the one that's bothering me, but then all of a sudden the top one up here will hurt. And then this one over here will hurt. And I'm like, do these teeth actually hurt? Or is just my mouth like tweaking out? Like what's going on?
Yeah. Changes.
Yeah. So that is my MADtitude, is this tooth situation pissing me off.
Yeah. I second that MADtitude, and I take it a step further.
Okay.
In that not only am I mad about your situation, about all of the dental work that I have had done, But in reflecting on all of that, looking back and being like, I feel like I was scammed. Like, I feel like the dentists are scamming me.
Yeah.
And I'm also frustrated that it's a separate health insurance because it has been proven time and time again. And even scammy dentists will tell you that your teeth are also related to the rest of your body. If you get an infection in your tooth and you don't treat it, it can lead to sepsis. It can lead to like other issues in your body. I remember my brother even had an infected tooth, but he didn't have any pain, so he didn't know. And then one morning he woke up and half his face was just like swollen.
Oh no!
And here was the frustrating thing: is he goes to the emergency room, and later they try to like claim that it wasn't an emergency, and they try to charge him like full out of pocket because they're like, oh, well, you should have gone to the dentist. But then you go through the thing and you realize like the dentist would have sent, like his dentist was like, no, I told him to go to the ER. Like he needed to go to the ER because it was an emergency. He needed it to be drained, antibiotics, like whatever. And they're like, no, he could have come to you. And it was like this battle between the dentist and an ER. And just, I'm like, I could go on tangents about health insurance, but that's it really is the number one on my MADtitude list. It's just so, like, I even discovered later that I got charged for a treatment that was not performed, and I have no proof that it wasn't performed. So it's my word against theirs. So when I went to fight it with the insurance and fight getting my money back, they were like, no, he did it. He performed it. He signed off. And I was like, that's great. I didn't receive that. Yeah. But I have no proof that I didn't.
No, it's his word against yours.
Yeah, and they're going to take...
When are they ever going to take our word?
No.
Dumb.
Never. So it's so irritating, and it makes me mad too because I feel like with everything I've had done, I don't not take care of my teeth. Like I religiously take care of my teeth. There are just some things that can't be helped, and sometimes it is genetics. And there's some people that could, drink a Dr. Pepper and eat candy all day and get no cavities. Right. And then I'll go sugar-free for a year and I got 12 cavities. I know. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
My teeth are like that too. I brush my teeth 6 times a day. Yeah. I don't even know. I'm just constantly brushing my teeth because I don't like a funky taste in my mouth. So I brush my teeth multiple times a day. I floss my teeth every single night. Never fails. Every time I go to the dentist, I always have a cavity. Yeah. What the heck?
Which then also is like, and what irritates me too is they're like, are you flossing? It doesn't like your floss. And I'm like, please.
Am I flossing?
I floss every day. I tell all my friends to floss. I am like, all my friends know that I have this dental regime that I run. And I've tried all the products and I know exactly what products I like and what works for me. And it's just a never ending.
Yeah. Do your parents have weak teeth? Do they always have cavities?
My dad. Yeah. Yeah.
Your dad's teeth.
I will say this. All of my health issues, trace it right back to Coach Roach.
Oh, man.
I'm like, good Lord. I got all your genes? I didn't get nothing from mom? The only thing I got from my mom was hair. That is the same. We have the same hair, but everything else.
I wonder whose teeth I have, my mom or my dad's. I don't recall my dad having teeth issues. I know my mom does. So maybe I got my mom's teeth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to ask. But my dad's one of those guys that, my brother's the same way. Sonny, they'll eat whatever they want. They never get sick. Rare that they're sick, and they don't watch what they. My dad just eats burritos all day long. Yeah. And
I mean, I'm pretty rare with illness too.
Yeah, you are too.
I do feel like when it happens, it takes me down.
Not really. You got sick the other day for like less than 24 hours.
Oh, that's taking me down. That to me is. I'm down.
Oh, okay. You're down for the count for 24 hours, and then you're like, how dare you? And you get back up.
Yeah. I do think, I was like, I feel like I'm too strong-willed for modern illnesses. Like I fully had cold. I feel like I had a sinus infection that day, something. But after 24 hours, I literally woke up and was like, we're done. I'm not doing this anymore. You had your fun. You had one day. Goodbye. No more.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm done. Thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you so much. Thank you. That was fun. I did catch up on some TV shows. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So we have a same attitude, basically. Our teeth. Our dental issues.
A team teeth attitude.
A team teeth attitude over here.
Team teeth.
We're upset about our dental issues and the medical field in general. Insurance and dentists. Not all dentists are scamming you, but a lot of dentists have been scamming us lately. I didn't need this crown. She didn't need some of the things she got. And now we're stuck dealing with it.
Yeah.
We're annoyed. Okay.
If you have a heart, let us know. Because I don't believe it.
We've been scammed. Okay. No offense to any good dentists out there watching and listening right now.
Yeah.
All right.
If you know of any.
Yeah. If you know of any good ones, DM us.
Yeah.
Some good ones. All right. Moving on into gratitude to get out of that energy. Okay. My grateful. I am grateful that Brian Regan came to my show.
It's a good grateful.
It is a good grateful.
Shout out Brian Regan.
I'm laughing about it because I keep talking about it. Brian Regan came to my show in Las Vegas. He brought a girlfriend and some friends, and they got tickets and sat in my show. And Brian's come to my show before as like just coming in the green room and saying hello because he was performing nearby. Twice that happened, which it still blows my mind that even happened. Once was in Oregon. I was at the little theater. He was at the big theater across the street. When his show was done, he came over and said hi to me in the green room at my little theater. And then a second time that happened was in Philly, and he was like performing nearby, stopped by the green room to say hi. And I remember thinking in my head, like he was stopping and he could see like the first 5 minutes of my show and then he had to leave. And I remember thinking like, oh, I wish he could stay and like watch my whole show. Like I want him to be proud of me.
You're like, Dad?
I know. Hello, Brian Regan, comedy dad. Listen.
Hi.
I was like, I wish he could watch my set. And then the first 5 minutes is just kind of like, especially in a club, you're just kind of warming up with the crowd. You're not really like getting into like some meaty material.
You're like, what up, Philly?
Yeah. It was a lot of what up, Philly. So I remember thinking like, I didn't even get to see my good jokes.
Just wait until like 37 minutes.
Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah. And so then he asked to come to my show in Las Vegas where he resides. And he actually came, and I was so nervous. And I'm like, why am I being nervous? This is so dumb. I always have people come to my shows, and I never care, but I cared. And I remember it took me a long time to get in my groove because I was like, did he like that joke? Did that joke land? I wonder what he thinks about that joke. So stupid. And then I finally got in my groove.
Eye contact with him every like.
Thank God I didn't know where he was sitting.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it would have been better if I knew so I could avoid. But I didn't know where he was sitting.
Yeah.
So I was just like in my head for a little while. And then finally I got in my groove. And then afterwards he came back to the green room and I was able to share with him like how much he means to me just as a comedian, how he's inspired me. And it was super cool. And I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful that I got that experience. And yeah, that's my gratitude for right now. And then we listened to him on the road trip the other day. Take luck. It's a cup.
Yeah. Of dirt. With dirt in it.
Yeah.
He's one of the comedy greats.
Yeah.
You know?
Very, very, very cool.
Top tier.
Top tier.
Top tier.
Very grateful
and
for
so nice.
Brian Regan.
And
super sweet.
So sweet. And his lady friend, girlfriend, what's the vibe there? Girlfriend?
Yes, girlfriend.
So sweet.
Long-time girlfriend. Beautiful.
They were so lovely.
Yeah, lovely people.
Yeah.
What's your gratitude?
I'm consulting my list. Yours was so good.
Thank you so much.
You had such like a life-changing experience.
It was great. I mean, I don't know if it was life-changing, but it was life-affirming.
Oh, life-affirming. Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let me go with... Okay. I am grateful for love stories in shows where that's not the focus. You know what I mean? Where like the show is centered. For example, one of my ultimate all-time favorite love stories of all of the universe, Josh and Donna from The West Wing.
Oh.
The West Wing is about a group of people working in the West Wing
of the White House.
Of the White House for the president. And it's obviously these shows show people's relationships. But that is not the goal. That is not the focus. It's to show what it's like to work in the West Wing.
Okay.
And they said, how about we give you the longest, most rewarding slow burn of your life in the characters Josh and Donna. Because the show's like 10 seasons and they don't get together until the final season.
Really? But they're...
And the chemistry and tension is there from day
Really?
one. Oh, the chemistry is so strong between the actors that Donna's character originally was supposed to be temporary, just like in a few scenes in the season 1. And then we never see her. That girl chemistryed her way into
queen.
a main role for the entire show.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about Detective Olivia Benson and Detective Stabler.
Same thing.
Like, everybody knows they have energy. Everybody knows, yes, they're best friends. But everybody knows they vibe.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're on season 26 now.
And we're still slow burning.
We're still slow burning. We're still waiting. I've thought about this way more times than I should have. But I have thought about how they're going to do it. How are they going to give us their first kiss? They have to. You can't end the show without giving us some Benson Stabler love. You have to give us a little bit of love.
I have a question because I'm not caught up, but he left the show. Now he's back on the show.
He started his own show called Organized Crime.
Okay.
So he's the star of that show, but he still guests
They do crossovers?
on SV. Yes, they do crossovers. Oh my gosh, there was such a good crossover recently. And it was just like a character. It wasn't like the whole show crossover. They do that too, but this was just like a character crossover. Somebody was threatening Olivia Benson,
Of course.
with her son. Like, they came to like pretend to pick up her son from school and then like took off, and she was like, don't mess with my son. And the guy who was trying to mess with her, he sent his little guy over to try to like threaten. So then they show his guy, his muscle, they call it.
Oh, okay.
In a bathroom stall.
Okay.
Not the stall, the
Urinal.
The urinal. He's at the urinal, and then you see coming in the door a guy come in and stand right next to him.
Yes. You're like, hold on.
Why is the Stabler? Why does Stabler come and have Olivia's back? And he just stands next to him like he's peeing, and then like he threatens him, and it was just so like, it felt so good. I was like, yes! I was so excited.
Oh.
That she got Stabler to come and be her muscle, and that he had her back and everything.
I love those moments too, because I'm thinking of a specific moment between Donna and Josh where they're not together. Like, it's so clear, like they have different relationships all through whatever.
Yeah.
But Donna gets sent on a trip to the Middle East. Her thinks she's in an accident. They have an IED bomb thing goes up. And Josh can't handle it, and he yells at the president, and they're all like, do you need to be somewhere else? Spoiler alert, this show's been off forever. And he's like, gotta go, and gets on the first flight out to her because he can't do his job because he's thinking about her, his quote-unquote secretary, his assistant. Yeah, but like everyone's like, come on. We know, we all know. And he's like, what? But they literally do not act on it at all until the final season. Like, no kiss, nothing. So, and everyone's like, so you're in love with your assistant? He's like, no, I love you, girl I'm dating. And it's like, we never, ever believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's even also in the same series, CJ Craig and Danny Buchanan. Is that his last name? I can't remember. She's the press secretary. He's a journalist. Forbidden love. So good. Maybe I just love the West Wing. My gratitude is for the West Wing.
Yeah, maybe it's the West Wing.
But there's also other, like, I've been watching Bones right now, you know, and it's all about crime and Bones. But, FBI agent, same sort of Stabler.
I think most shows, like crime shows like that, where they have like partners and stuff that are opposite sex, I think they do try to give you just a little of just energy.
Yeah.
Just to keep you wondering, like, wait, are they gonna? But not enough to actually do it. Another show that I watch that has like a love story like that. It's not, not a love story. It's they have energy, but you're like, wait, are they? What? Hold on. FBI. What are their names? Maggie and they call him. What's his?
What is it? FBI?
FBI. Why am I forgetting his name? Very handsome Middle Eastern guy. Oh, I think they call him
Omar?
Oh, yeah.
There's an Omar?
Yeah. What's his last name? Do they say his
Adam?
character last name?
OA?
OA. That's what it is. It's
Okay.
OA. Okay. So OA and Maggie are partners in the FBI. Every now and then they be having like energy, and you're like, "Wait,
what's this?
Was that energy?" And then you're like, "Oh no, that was just they're just good friends. They're partners. They got each other's back." But then recently, in this most recent episode, I feel like their looks been a little bit lingering. Couple of lingering looks. Couple of like, I was really worried for you.
Yeah.
But didn't feel like in a partner type way, you know? So I don't know. I'm wondering, are they going to have them hook
I will
up?
say, I do like, not to bring the West Wing up again, but like I mentioned it earlier, where Donna's character originally was not supposed to last as long as she did because their chemistry was so strong. I love when that happens in other TV shows where they cast incredible actors, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they get them on camera and they do a scene, everyone's like, should we be here? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, is this magic?
And so then the writers, like, they'll change the storyline and so sometimes I wonder in that situation too. And a lot of times fans, like all of a sudden they'll start seeing fans being like, oh, these two should be together. And everyone's like, oh, wait, we didn't think of that. Hold on a second. Let's explore, you know, sometimes they feed to the fans, but I wonder if some of those storylines in FBI or that is kind of like, well, wait a minute.
And then it's that push and pull of like, but don't give it to me though. Like, you know what I mean?
We love a will they won't. I mean, it's a Ross and Rachel situation all over.
It's the will they won't they. We love the will they won't they. And then once they won't they, then we're like, well, now it's done.
Well, what's their next new drama? That's the key to good storytelling is, okay, you finally hit the peak, right? Where do you go?
The timing of it. Will they, won't they? And then don't give it to us too soon. And then...
But don't rush into it either.
What I'm saying.
And then don't just, you know...
Man, writing shows is hard.
Yeah.
Let's get to some listener matitude, gratitude, questions, emails, voicemails, whatever we have. Because now you guys have multiple ways to reach out to us. There's voicemail, there's an email, there's a form on my website, Anjelah.com, where you can ask questions and leave voicemails. Tell us what you're grateful for, what you're mad about, or do you need advice on something? So let's see what Danielle has picked for us today.
Okay, let's see if we haven't played a voicemail in a while, so I want to play a voicemail. Okay, it should play. TBD, hold on. Should I do our jingle?
Oh,
I haven't heard our jingle in a while.
Let's do our jingle. We haven't heard that in a while. You're right. We haven't done a lot of voicemails lately because the conversation we've been having are so good. Yeah. They bleed over an hour and we're like, well, now we don't have time.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
747-300-5380. Give us a call. Ooh, yeah.
Beautiful. Haven't heard that in a long time.
Wow. Throwback. Okay, here we go.
Hello, is this Bon Qui Qui? This is Shelly Sharp from Houston, Texas, and I was just calling because I just saw, right before this post to call in, I saw your post about Clint's salsa, which I've been eating almost exclusively for 10 years, because it's so good.
Which one?
Clint?
Anyway, in your prompt, you say, an example of what you could be grateful for, and funny enough, last week I was cleaning out some old boxes of paperwork. Why I have them, don't know. Just never went through them, I guess. And in there I found not only a $5 bill, but a $25 gift card that never expires.
Ooh.
So I found $30 just for cleaning out a box.
Yes.
So anyway, I hope you're having a great day.
I love that.
That's fun.
That is fun. I found a gift card recently too, for one of those services where they send you all the ingredients you need for this meal.
When like a HelloFresh or like a whatever.
When I say this was old,
What did it say?
This was like
Company doesn't exist anymore.
No, it does, but it was like from like maybe 2016.
Oh,
yes, it was in some like old paperwork,
like 10 years ago.
Yes, and so I emailed them to see would this still work because it was like $50. And they were like, oh, well, what's the number on the card? But when they asked me what's the number on the card, I was out on the road. And I was like, oh, well, when I get home, I have to look for it. And then I keep forgetting to do that. So I found $50 that may or may not have expired already. But
Cool.
congrats to you for finding those $35. And I didn't hear what kind of salsa you said.
It sounded like
Clint or Quencher.
Clint's. And I was like, who's Clint?
Clint. Oh,
Clint's salsa? Is that a...
I think there's a Clint salsa.
Oh, yeah, it's a
on the
Texas
road.
salsa. It's a Texas salsa.
It was in one of the green rooms. That's what she's talking about.
Yes.
And it was good. I think that's the one that the redhead.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yes, and it tastes a little vinegary.
Because it is a Texas... That was an HEB.
Yeah.
Shout out HEB.
Now we know what you're talking about. Clint salsa. Yes, it was pretty good.
Got it.
It was good.
Yum. Do you want another voicemail or an email? Or a MADtitude or a question or a...
Let's
you
do
got
another
options.
voicemail. We're here.
Alrighty. I like this one.
Angela, hey, this is Sheila Elpers, Team Jesus.
Hey, girl.
I am so grateful that I have my husband back. He has a new job after 37 years in an old job that completely zapped him of all of his humor and his sweet demeanor. Now he started a completely different career.
Amen.
It's something that he's going to enjoy with a wonderful family-like company. And I'm just so excited that I've got him back. He's joyful and happy. And I guess that's it.
That's really
Love
special.
you, girl. Bye.
Not nice.
That is nice. And that kind of goes along with what my sister was talking about in our episode with my sister, where she's talking about staying in a job for too long or a relationship for too long when you know you need to make a move for your own sanity, for your own mental health, for your own best life that you want to live. Yeah. So congrats to your husband for making that decision to leave a job that was sucking the life out of him, and congrats on finding a new job. Yeah. And I hope that it's going well for your husband. I forget what her name was.
Sheila
And her husband. Congrats to you guys.
Yeah. I thought that was really sweet. Ooh, it can be tough to be draining.
Because then also you have to, you're like, well, then what about my health insurance? Or what about my blah, blah, blah? What about my stability? What about, I only have this in my savings. What if I don't get another job? Then it's all the what ifs. But man, when it's this kind of like perfect storm of like, I'm going to be brave, I'm going to take that step and I'm going to leave this job. And then you find your new job. Amazing. Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely had jobs that I felt like were just weighing me down and just tearing me apart bit by bit, and was like, oh, I cannot be myself here. I got to get, because then it affects, like she mentioned, like your other, because you're so weighed down in this area. It's so hard to be joyful in all the other areas.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got your husband back, girl.
Congrats. Okay. This is a MADtitude / question advice.
All right, let's do it.
This is from, just says J. Lopez. Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez, longtime listener. Thank you so much for calling into our podcast.
We are
waiting for tonight. Girl, we love you. Okay.
Yeah, we're here to help you. We're here. Okay. Hi, Angela. I've been a longtime follower of yours. And I have a strong MADtitude. There's a neighbor who smokes weed multiple times a day, and the secondhand smoke always travels into our home.
Ugh.
I called the cops once, and he calmed down a bit, but is now continuing to retrieve to the smoking multiple times a day, and it's driving me insane. I spoke to my husband about contacting PD again to have him stop, but he won't let me. It's annoying because I'm home most of the day and he doesn't understand how many times and my nieces and nephews I take care of inhale it on a daily basis.
That sucks.
He tells me to deal with it and close the door since we're moving by the end of the year, but every day is hell. The nauseating potent smell of weed is so triggering. I'm close to reporting it again against my husband's will. What should I do?
I'm gonna go with your husband on this one. You gotta let it go. It's because even if the cops do come back out, they have a talk to him. That's it.
Yeah.
There nothing's gonna
also
happen.
too, if you live in California, I don't know where this person lives.
Yeah.
If it's legal, there
They can't do
truly
anything.
is nothing they can do about it.
Yeah. So I wouldn't. Here's the thing. I get it. When you don't want to smell weed, that's the most disgusting smell. That and the smell of French fries being in an elevator. Past tense. Those are the two most disgusting. When you don't want to smell those things, gross.
Yeah.
So I get it. And especially if you got kids around, you don't want them inhaling that either. And it's such a strong, potent smell. It's not just like the smell of cigarette. Like it'll be like, oh, somebody's smoking. And then I feel like that smell dissipates.
Yeah.
Where like weed, I feel like travels and like stays.
Lingers.
It lingers. Yeah. So I get it. It sucks. However, I don't think there's anything you can do about it. Don't call the cops. That's just gonna
Make him
make him more annoyed and want to smoke even more.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like, if you know you're moving.
Exactly.
And I feel like I would also just, 6 more months, 5 more months. Just have like a countdown.
Start the countdown, girl.
Yeah.
Just start the countdown.
And maybe, I don't know, light a bunch of candles.
Yeah.
Get some,
I don't know.
what are those? It's like a little thing. It's like a little bottle of stuff and it's got
Maybe if you guys are cordial with him, maybe your husband can ask him, hey, do you mind smoking on the other side of your yard or whatever? Maybe the smell will go to a different place. Maybe there's some sort of like, hey, we're only here for a few more months. We got kids that are coming over here. And if you wouldn't mind
just
over there.
Yeah. Get a tent. I don't know. Just hide in there.
If you wouldn't mind just hotboxing in your car, sir, just go to your car.
That would be fantastic, actually. Thank you so much. Or, because we just had a hotboxed hotel situation.
Oh, yeah. Mal's room was a connecting room to somebody else that was not a part of our party. But all their weed smoke kept coming in to Mal's room. And it was so strong. It was like Mal was smoking weed. It was for sure. I should check my credit card to see if they charged me a smoking fee. That's how strong it was.
It did. It truly felt like someone had hotboxed their hotel room and then ran out like a ding dong hotbox situation.
Somebody broke into my room. What'd they take? Nothing. They smoked weed and left. That's what it smelled like.
Yeah, truly. All right. Moving into some gratitude. I really like this email we have from Mary because whenever we ask for emails and everything, we always say like, don't just say family, right? Like everyone's grateful for their family.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example of how to expand on being grateful for your family. So Mary says, I've got a few things to share with you today. I'm grateful for my husband, Michael, because he knows exactly what to say and do to remind me I'm loved. He makes me want to be a better person.
Aw, Michael.
She goes, I'm grateful for my son, Noah, because his curiosity has made me slow down and really enjoy nature and the world around me. I love watching rainstorms with him and being reminded of simpler times.
Noah.
And then finally, I'm grateful that I'm aging. I know, but it's a gift denied to many, and I'm thankful that I'm around to watch my son grow up.
Amen.
Thanks, and have a great summer.
This Mary. Mary, those are beautiful. Thank you. Even I visualized everything she was saying.
Yes, I was like, that was the most beautiful.
I was like, I can't wait to watch a rainy day storm with Rosie now.
Yes.
I'm visualizing it in my head right now.
Do you notice that? Like, do you notice because she is seeing everything for the first time that you may have seen over and over again for years and years? Do you catch yourself noticing little things because she noticed them?
Yeah, for sure. Like bugs will be out in the front yard.
She loves bugs.
And she'll go, what's that, mommy? What's that? What's that, mommy? And then I'll come look and it's just like a bug crawling by, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a spider or something. And she'll like, I have a video of her like following this little roly-poly potato bug, and she just like keeps following it and moving her foot so it can crawl, and she opens her legs so it can crawl through her legs, and she's like watching it crawl. But it's so adorable watching her discover things. And then it's funny how Manny and I approach bugs differently, where if I see a bug, I'm like, oh, let's help it get outside. And Manny's like, got it. There you go. So me and Rosie were outside the other day, and there was an ant going by. I go, oh yeah, that's an ant. She goes and steps on it with her foot, and then she sits down on the ground and looks at her foot. She goes, find the ant, mommy. She's looking for the ant on her shoe. And you're like, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh. Manny's teaching her to squish all the bugs, and I'm teaching her like, oh, what's this one's name?
She's like, smush, and you're like, all right, I guess I'll teach you about the word corpse now.
Yeah. Trying to humanize the bugs. And I'm like, oh, okay, smash. Sure.
I feel like I have a 50-50 approach. If it's a cute bug,
oh yeah,
I'll let it scurry on. If it's a scary bug, immediate death. Immediate death. I don't deal with scary bugs.
Have you ever seen those jumping spiders? They're like black and furry.
No,
but they look so cute though. There was one on one. I don't think any
spider is cute. Hot take.
It looked like a character in a cartoon.
Where'd you see it?
On our pool chairs. I was taking off the cover to the pool chair, and then it like crawled fast, and it stopped, and it looked at me, and we were just having a stare down. And I was like, all right, I see you. I'm going to give you your space. I'm going to let you do you.
Oh, I see. I looked up a picture of it.
It's so cute.
Okay, it kind of, if a spider was to be cute, I guess it would be this one.
Now, if it jumped at me, different story. We're going to fight. Sure. I'm going to smush. It's going to be a thing. But it was just staring at me like, please don't hurt me. And I was like, no, I got you. I ain't going to hurt you. And I just let him do his thing.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I may have let it like shoo, find a new home now.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. If it's already outside.
Yeah, we were outside. That's what I'm saying. You live out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in your home. But don't come in my home.
Yeah, yeah. Just don't be on my chair while I'm also on my chair.
Yeah. Also that. I did have a wasp nest form on my balcony.
Oh no.
I was quick with, I'm getting the spray. We're not doing this.
No.
And then I was told, once you spray it, you leave it there so that you can show all its friends.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The corpse, the demise. You're like, don't come here.
That's right.
I'll take you down. And I haven't had a hornet's nest since.
Proud of you.
And it's still I still see it.
Proud of you.
It's kind of like a Halloween decor year round.
It's an abandoned hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Nobody's come and adopted it yet.
A threat. It's a threat.
What else we got?
Let's see. Do we want MADtitude, gratitude, another question?
Let's do a question.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
One option.
One option. Better be a good one.
But this one, I think it is good because I know that it's still August when this will air. Yes, it's still August. August to me is this weird in between of like August wants to be summer, but then it also wants to be fall. So I don't know. And you're like, but it's still hot. True. I do not dictate my seasons based on weather, even though that is what they are. However, I find it in this weird, it's this limbo.
Here's the thing.
Kind of.
If months were colors, August feels brown to me. So like summertime feels like bright, warm, but August feels brown.
Yeah.
Which means fall to me, even though I know it's hot and it's still summer.
It feels kind of like whenever, especially if you're on the beach in California, it feels like when the sun is going down. So it's like still beachy, but I have on my sweater. That is what August is to me.
Although it is like 90 degrees today.
Sure.
But
when the sun goes down, at least out here, not if you're literally anywhere else, it's still hot at night. But that's what, anyway, so I bring that up because what does fall mean? Ghosts. This comes from Kimberly.
Let's go, Kimberly.
Hi, Anjelah. If you're still doing your Ghost Stories podcast, I have a fun ghost story for you to share. We're just doing this one, but we'll do a ghost segment for you.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Ghost Stories with Anjelah podcast any longer. It got a little too creepy. But I am always open to hearing ghost stories.
Yes.
So please, if you have any other ones, anybody else out there, please send us a ghost story. I want to hear.
We want to hear them. Has your little Rosie been talking to invisible friends?
I wish. I want her to see like my Tia Mary or my grandma and like have like a fun friend.
That's so funny to me because I feel like most people are creeped out and you're like, I wish my daughter would be creepy and talk to invisible friends. Okay, she goes on. When my daughter Alexandra was born in 1992, she had a visible aura around her little body.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh, what does that mean? That alone was a sign that she was still connected to the spirit world.
Ooh.
As she grew older, it became obvious that she was seeing beings that I could not see, especially when I rocked her to sleep at night. She would follow them with her eyes and reach out and point to them. When she could finally talk, she wanted to know who they were. After a while, she insisted that they were standing right there. The entire story is longer, but Alexandra was never afraid of them. At first, I was frightened, but I came to believe that they were benevolent, loving spirits. They even came with us when we moved across the country. Now that she is all grown up, she doesn't remember having these friends, but I know they're still watching over her. I love your stuff. Cheers, Kim.
Thanks, Kim. No, Rosie does not do that. And what's interesting is when she was younger, I would like keep an eye out for that. I would like watch where she was like looking and was her eyes following something. Mm-hmm. And no, never was. So I don't think my daughter has the gift. But who knows? I mean, they say it's when kids are younger, especially kids that report a past life that they lived. Have you ever seen those kids?
No.
What do you mean? Look them up immediately. Okay. So there's kids that will say, my old mommy used to blah, 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 blah. And they'll be like, your old mommy?
What?
And then there's this one kid who, there's a documentary. What's it called? All right, I have to remember what it's called, but there's a documentary on Netflix, and it was like people who had near-death experiences. And then there was one episode that had a bunch of kids who reported past lives. Like, oh, in my past life, I don't know if they use that word, but I used to be blah, 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 blah. And there's this one kid who he was talking about how he was sad because he died. And he was giving information about like where he used to live, blah, blah, blah. And his mom started looking it up. And there was a kidnapping in the Bronx in this apartment complex. And she did all this research, calls this university, maybe it was Harvard or somebody who has a department that is specifically for kids and people who feel like there was past life and they have like evidence of it. Anyway, so they come to this kid who's probably like under 5 years old. He doesn't know nothing from nothing.
Yeah.
And they show him pictures. And they show him a picture of this black lady. And he goes, yeah, that was my mom. And it's the mom of the little kid who was kidnapped and murdered.
Oh.
Isn't that wild?
That's horrible and crazy all at the same time.
So the point of it is these kids who have memories from a life that is not this life, but their memories are adding up to an actual life that was lived. So it's like, are these true? This 5-year-old doesn't know how to Google. He's not researching. He's not, doing all these things, but he keeps having these memories from someone else's life. It's crazy. Look it up. You can see it on YouTube. There's videos on YouTube, but there was a cool documentary.
Interesting. Also makes me think of a Friends episode. Because Phoebe's recollecting on all of her past lives, and Joey's like, what about mine? She's like, oh, you're new, baby.
That's funny.
Wow, that's so trippy.
Yeah.
Weird too. I mean, that calls into a whole discussion of reincarnation. And
I know.
That's a whole
thing in itself.
That's a whole thing, yeah.
Growing up Krish, we're like, no, there's no such thing as reincarnation. But then I hear stories like this, and I'm like, well, explain that then. Sometimes I look at Bonzo, and I'm like, who were you?
Oh.
Who were you before this? Because...
Like, you think he was a person?
He loves me too much. To where I'm like, who are you?
Because that also plays into whole thing of like, do animals have souls? Do dogs have souls?
He has to. Right?
I don't know.
I'm just sneeze. Excuse me.
Bliss.
I feel like he has to have a soul. Why, does the Bible say dogs don't have souls or something?
I think so. Or it doesn't.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
I haven't done a lot of research into this, but I feel like it doesn't say they do and it doesn't say they don't. But I think it says like only humans have souls. So I think most Christians probably believe that animals do not have souls. But I also
Dogs have souls.
think that would bum me out.
All right, I just asked chat. According to the Bible, do dogs have souls? The question of whether animals, including dogs, have souls is a topic of debate among theologians and biblical scholars. The Bible does not provide a definitive statement on the issue. All right. Some interpretations suggest that all living creatures have a spirit or soul, as seen in verses like Genesis 1:30, where God gives life to all creatures. Others argue that the biblical focus is primarily on humans who are created in God's image and possess a unique relationship with him. Ultimately, beliefs about animals having souls can vary widely among different religious traditions and individual interpretations of scripture. I'm going to say yes, they have souls. I'm going to go with that all living creatures have a spirit or a soul. I'm going to go with that.
Even the little jumpy spiders?
Oh yeah, they all some got some. There's something in there. It's alive.
The worms?
It's alive. The trees.
The maggots? Oh,
The trees.
I definitely believe. Yeah, trees are alive. I don't know that trees have souls, but they're alive.
Yeah, I don't know if they have souls.
I think everything that has a soul is alive. I don't think everything alive has a soul. Hot take.
Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Bonzo for sure has a soul.
I mean, Bonzo is so special. I have known a lot of dogs in my life.
Yeah.
I've owned dogs. Bonzo is so unlike dogs I've known.
I know.
So
I know. Which is why
I don't know how to explain
I am
it.
like, who were you?
He's so knowing. Like, I feel like he always is like kind of aware of the situation. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like right now it's like, oh, he's so relaxed because he's like, this is a safe space. This is, I can be totally chill here.
Yeah.
And then if any, like when we're on the road, if any of us are at like unease, like he knows that and is like, well, let me come over here. Let me come over here. Let me do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And it's like, how does a dog, but I do feel like there's probably a lot of dogs that are like that. I've seen videos and stories of people talking about, I mean, dogs are incredible compared to all the other animals. No offense to other animals, but
If there's any other animals listening to this right now, no offense.
Yeah. Cats. Sorry, but you know your deal. But just in like, I mean, the amount of times dogs have saved people's lives is just insane.
You trying to tell me he don't have a soul? Get out of here. This dog just saved her life and he don't have a soul. He don't get to go to heaven after what he just did.
Maybe.
Get out of here.
I don't know.
What else we got?
Okay, this gratitude email comes from Heidi. I have massive gratitude for my girl gang. We were coworkers first, but soon became friends. We now travel all over the world together, go to concerts, which is definitely my love language. We are always there to support each other in life, love, work projects, and much needed happy hour drink chats. She goes, I'm not sure if it's them or the ashwagandha that keeps my cortisol levels in check. There are no other ladies I'd rather suffer through perimenopause with. All the best, Heidi.
Heidi, girl, let me tell you how important it is to have your girl gang, your circle. And I love that there are coworkers that start as friends because especially being in your workplace, having people that when you're stressed at work, or maybe if you don't like work or whatever your situation is at work, having your people that you know, you can just walk to their cubicle and be like, oof, safe space, or, you know, whatever your work situation is where they're your coworkers. Even if you could just make eye contact with that one person who you know they got you.
Yeah.
So important. Yes, that's a fantastic gratitude. And concerts, going to concerts is her love language. Here's the thing. That is not my love language. I like to
"And
go.
let me dissect this real quick.
I like to go to concerts.
I was like, you go to concerts.
I do.
You go out.
You're such a homebody. I feel like
you are very much a homebody.
I love having family dinners at home. That's my fave.
You love being home.
Yeah. And I'm starting to see Rosie be like that. I'm like, Rosie, let's go to the mall. No. We're going to go to the park. You want to go to the park? No way now. And I'm like, oh no, she's becoming me.
Get her out.
I know. But then we'd be like, no, we're going to go. Come on, let's go.
Well, I know, because I'm trying to think. I was like, my mom is a homebody, but I'm not a homebody. So
Yeah, you're good at going out.
Yeah.
And you even go across town to go out.
I do. I did it yesterday, right? I was only home for like 20 minutes before I left.
You're adventurous. You're good at
got
that.
back.
You put effort. That's good. You put effort.
Yeah.
And with as hard as you work and as busy as you are, I hope your friends appreciate all the effort that you put into your friendships and your relationships with them, because you have every excuse in the world to be like, I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. And you're like, no, let's go. I'll drive all the way to the west side from Burbank.
And I do that. And I do think they appreciate it. And they appreciate it in a fun way where, I mean, just yesterday we got back and I quite literally went home. All I did was I grabbed my swimsuit and my beach bag and I went and met up with my friends at my friend's pool. And I fell asleep. I laid down.
But you were there.
But I was there. And I do remember I laid down on the pool chair and I said, you guys keep talking. I'm just gonna like close my eyes for just like a second. And I was fully asleep. I fully asleep for like an hour. And again, reminds me of that episode of Friends where Monica cleans the apartment and she's like, come over, and she falls asleep and they're like, do you want us to leave? And she's like, no. I am the hostess. We're here together. And
I don't remember that episode.
Okay.
That was an episode I don't remember.
Calls herself a Friends fan.
Way.
Yes, I remember all the episodes.
I know,
anyway,
I thought I did too.
But it's when they switch the apartment and she finally gets the apartment all clean.
Okay.
And it's because nobody's coming over anymore. They're all going over so she wants everybody to come over. Yeah. But that's how I feel. Like I was very much like, I'm not a very good friend right now. I'm literally falling asleep. But I just wanted to like, I was like, I'm a part of it. I'm here. Let me be around my friends.
Yeah.
Cause it's also, I live alone. What am I going to do? Just sit at home?
I used to do that when I was single and touring. I would come home and my safe space was my friend Maya's house. And she lived in Burbank. And I would land and I would drive to her house and I would lay on her floor and sometimes just fall asleep or just not even be a good participant in whatever is happening. I was just there.
Yeah.
They would be there. I'm like, what are you guys doing? We're just eating dinner. All right, I'm gonna come over. Well, we're just eating leftovers. Great. I'm just gonna come over and be with you guys. And they were like my safe space. And I would just like lay on the floor and just hanging out.
Because that's my like number one love language is just quality time. And I so don't care what we're doing. Like, oh, everybody wants to do this. Okay, cool. What time? I'll be there. Like I mean, the only time I'll care is if there's something like I really want to do. And I'm like, hey, do you guys want to do this? I want to do this.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, even just this week, one of my best friends, she works from home on Fridays. And she was like, are you just going to come over on Friday? And I was like, yeah, I'll just come over. And then we just sit. She works. And then I work or I read.
Yeah, but you're with each other.
But we're with each other. And we're not even talking, but it's fine. Yeah. We do that all the time. We get together all the time and just read our books together.
Cuties.
Like we'll purposely be like, I need to finish this. And she's like, I got it. I Captain. And like, we're just sitting across from each other on the couch. We put out an ambiance on the TV.
I love a good nerd friendship.
And then we finish our books and then we order takeout, you know, or we go somewhere.
So cute. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a cute friendship.
It's pretty adorable.
I wish I was a reader like that.
Okay. Not everybody is.
No. I wish I was though.
You don't have to be.
I know, but I wish I was.
Yeah. Okay. But you're not. So
no, I am not.
That's okay.
All right. Give me another one.
Okay. Let's do, I like this one.
Okay.
Sandra, I just had a really good barbacoa taco in a shady section of Philly.
Yes,
Thought
queen.
of you.
Yes, queen.
Thanks.
Get you your barbacoa taco.
I like
love
that
barbacoa.
she wrote, thought of you.
Thank you for the fact that people would think of me while they're eating Mexican food just warms my heart.
Yeah.
The fact that people think of me when they're eating their chips and salsa. I'm
Oh, yeah.
I feel seen. Thank you, everyone. Get your barbacoa taco. I love a good barbacoa taco. I'll tell you what I don't like, but it's super trendy, is the birria. Birria tacos.
Okay. But it's like, why is it trendy? That's just a food that's been around forever, no?
Well, here's the thing. Yes, it has, but nobody ever talked about birria. Birria became popular in like the past 5 years. Birria became popular.
Okay.
But I remember to the point where I was in a movie called Our Family Wedding, and at the end the goat arrives for the birria, because birria can be beef, but it's usually goat. So this goat arrives, and a live goat, and they're like, why is there a goat at my house? And it's like, oh, it's for the birria later, because they were going to cook it and make it birria. I remember at the time, and I'm in my early 20s, and I'm like, I've never had birria in my life. I hadn't even, it's not on the menus at this point in restaurants. But now, like, all these restaurants are serving it.
I can't remember the first time I had birria.
It upsets my stomach. It's too oily.
It is pretty oily. It's not my go-to
No.
by any means.
You would think I would love
But
it.
I love a
because
crispy.
I love stew.
Oh yeah, you do. You
I love meat. I love stew.
You're a stew gal.
You would think I would love it, but it's too oily.
Yeah.
Every time I've had it, it upsets my stomach.
Yeah, I can't remember the first time I discovered it. I don't know. I feel like I knew a lot of Mexican food from Tex-Mex, but I
Okay,
don't know.
Christopher Columbus. You didn't discover it.
I'm just saying I don't remember if I learned it when it got trendy or not.
Most likely you did.
Probably. My goodness. I'm so hungry. That just made my mouth watered a little bit. I was like, crunchy taco. That sounds really good.
Unfortunately, my tooth cannot handle that right now.
Okay, this one is a MADtitude, and then we'll do another gratitude. But this MADtitude is, I find it interesting, and it plays into you being a mom with a
Somebody
baby.
trying to fight me?
No. Okay. But I want to know your opinion on this.
Okay.
So this is from EM. I just wanted to say, hold on. MADtitude. Oh, I got it. Okay. I was walking on the wharf, and a restaurant had a sign that said, no strollers, no high chairs, no boosters. Children crying or making loud noises are a distraction to other diners, and as such are not allowed in the dining room. And then he wrote, a few doors down, a restaurant had the complete opposite and changed the verbiage to yes strollers, yes high chairs, yes boosters. Adults cursing or making loud noises are a distraction to the diners, and as such are not allowed in the dining room.
Hilarious.
I wish you could have seen the sign, because I'm sure you would have had some choice words for them.
I love that other restaurant came real petty with it. It was like, let's go.
And it sounds like this was in Monterey, and so on the wharf. So
I wish I would have known.
Yeah, because he mentioned going to your show and stuff.
Darn,
But
I could have went and took a picture.
but I'm like, and it is kind of like a bougie area, but it's also a touristy area.
Uh-huh.
So people are going to be there with their kid. I don't know. It just seems, I'm like, if you hate children, just say that. And I feel like that's what they did say.
That is what they did say. Here's the thing, to each their own. I don't want to be in an establishment that doesn't want me there. You know what I mean? So thank you for putting that sign up, because I would have hated to have gone in, got a table, and then like they're
everyone's
looking at
judging
me like, ugh.
you. Yeah.
Like, oh, this was clearly not the restaurant for us to come sit. So I'm actually glad they put that sign up, because I'm cool. I know where not to go.
Yeah.
Not to take my business there. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I get. Were they a fancy restaurant? Because if they weren't even a fancy restaurant,
I know. That's what I'm
annoying.
thinking. But then I'm also thinking too, like, I feel like you have a story about this, like, where I'm like, if you are in a restaurant that is clearly just, your regular restaurant, of course there's going to be kids.
Yeah.
You can't be mad if they're, I don't know, being kids.
Yeah. Yeah. We had in Puerto Rico at a restaurant. Rosie was having a rough evening. She's in her high chair, but she kept screaming. She was having a hard time. So then finally, we were taking turns taking her out and like walking her outside. And the restaurant wasn't even that packed. There was maybe 2 other tables there. One of the guys was eating by himself. He gets up when he's done with his meal. Well, he already complained about us because we had saw him complaining to the waiter about us. And then the waiter came and apologized because he was like being obvious about him complaining. So he was apologizing for that guy being obvious that he didn't like us there.
Yeah.
Then when he did the most petty thing, he got up to leave, walked past our table and shouted, not at us, but just made like a loud shout noise to like get us to go, oh, like that. And then he just walked out. Like he just wanted to disturb us because we disturbed him, I guess.
Yeah.
It was so weird, so petty, and
that
dumb.
makes me so mad too, because you guys clearly knew what was going on. You were trying to adjust the situation. It wasn't like she was screaming her head off and you were just ignoring her.
Right.
And we're just like, kids, you know?
Yeah.
Like you were like, okay, let's facilitate this thing. And like for him to do that, I'm like, that's so scary. Like, what if he like scared Rosie by doing that? Like, I'm like, she's just she wasn't even 2 at the time. Like she was just a little kid. Like part of me is like, there's only so much you can do. Like, don't get me wrong. It is annoying if your kid is being disruptive and like climbing on the tables and the parents aren't doing anything. It's like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
But the fact that you were clearly aware of it, it's just, I'm like,
And I am.
go be a jerk somewhere else. Like,
But all that to say, I'm glad they put that sign up.
Yeah.
Now we know. And I'm glad the other restaurant put their sign up.
That was
that's
like,
my favorite part.
come on over here. Yeah, we'll have you.
Ew.
We love the children in a non.
I wish I knew what restaurant that was.
I know he didn't say, but I bet you could Google it. I bet somebody's taking a picture, posting it somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let's do, end on gratitude.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me find a good one for us. That's a lot. We can cut this out. Okay, do you want one that's like, we got family, we have accomplishment, we have health, we have food, we have vacation.
Let's do accomplishment.
Accomplishment. Serious or silly? I have like a silly accomplishment and then like a kind of a silly one.
Do the silly one because you
Okay.
just said silly twice, so we'll just go with silly.
Oh.
Hello?
Brain? Not enough of this? Okay, this comes from Sammy. Feeling so grateful for thrifting this week. I have gotten so many fun finds, like cool paintings and fun trinkets. Feeling like the thrift gods are on my side this week and I'm here for it.
I love that. I wish I knew how to thrift. I follow those TikTok accounts where they're like what I thrifted and how I styled it. Love. And I'm like, I never saw that. How did you do it? They like repurpose things and
I'll be honest, I don't know that you have the patience for it.
I do not.
Because that's what it is. It's like you have to do, like my sister and I and my mom, we love to thrift. That's one of our things that we do a lot. But it's like we have dedicated the next 6 hours and we're going to hit all these different vintage spots. And you kind of almost have to already know what you're looking for in a sense, like kind of already have your vision. Every time I've gone with my sister, she's like, I need a lamp. We're looking for a lamp. This is the look I'm looking for. Or I really need new tray tables. And then sometimes there'll be something there that inspires you or you'll see it and you go, oh yeah, wait a second. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I like to look at vintage stores is old photographs.
Oh, those are fun.
I love looking at old photographs and seeing
or
like
old
somebody
yearbooks.
else's memories. Yeah.
Oh, I love the yearbooks.
I don't know.
Those
why
are
I
so
love it
cool.
Much.
Yeah. It's fascinating. And it's so there's part of me that it feels like an out of body experience almost or surreal because you are like, this is someone's life. Like this person was real and they were here and these are that's what I love about the yearbooks. Like I have come across yearbooks that are like from 1913 or 1920 or something. And it's like, Martha and Glee Club. And I was like, she just liked to sing. She just loved to sing. Let her sing, And
Let me entertain you.
And it's like, oh, Martha and Davy. And I'm like, oh, a little romance. Like, I wonder if they got married, or something. It's like, it kind of sets you back into this, we're all living the same life almost in a weird way. Same, but not same, I'm
going to take Bonzo to one of these vintage stores and show them
see if
photos
he
and be like,
perks up.
was this you? Was this you? How about this?
I do love all of the, cause also too, all these thrift antique, these were all once owned by someone, presumably, right?
Yeah.
And so I do love all of the TikTok videos that I see of people are like, all the ghosts haunting me from their trinkets that I bought. And I was like, I have a lot of trinkets from antique or thrift shops or or something. So it's like whenever you hear a noise, you're like, antique poster, is that you?
I had one time I went to a friend's house. Now I'm not like a seer per se. I'm a feeler. I can feel where I go,
Don't trust it.
something's not right. If I tune in and I practice, I can tune the gift.
Interesting.
But when I'm just living life, I definitely get like feelings. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't know. I can't tell you why, but I just know I don't like it. A long time ago, 20s. I was in my 20s. I went to a friend's house. As soon as I walk into her living room, it's my first time at her house. She had this little like statue thing on her windowsill. I walk into her house and immediately I go,
What's that? No. What'd you feel?
bad. Get this thing out.
Ew.
Yes.
Ew. No.
It was immediately like, what is that? Where'd you get that? And I forgot what her answer was, but I remember being like,
Get it out. Demon.
I don't like it. Something is not good about it. But as soon as I walked in, I said, no, thank you. Yeah.
Trippy.
I don't remember many other instances like that, but I do remember that at her house.
I've never felt that way. I've never had that happen to me. Interesting.
I mean, I definitely believe that items can have things attached to them. Look at Lorraine and ¿cómo se llama? Warren. Lorraine and what's her husband's name? Warren. That
Lorraine.
Matt Rife just bought their house,
Yeah.
their museum of all their.
Her name is Warren. It's Lorraine, and Ed.
Ed Warren. Yeah. Matt Rife just bought their property and their museum of all their haunted things.
Stuff. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I would not go in there.
Oh, for sure.
Never. I would never go in there.
I fully believe in like demon possession and all of that kind of
sure-sies.
stuff. And I don't know if they can possess items or like, I mean, the stories you've heard from the Annabelle doll, like just all of the creepy
Annabelle, Labubu.
Annabelle, Labubu. Yeah, I just start every time I go thrifting. I just bring it over and I go, vibes, or what do you think of this? Anything? What do you
Just get your
sensing?
Palo Santo.
Sage? Do you think if I sage it, I'll be good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm mostly buying bowls.
I mean,
Look, things like that.
I've felt going into antique shops. We used to go into them all the time on the road. When we go into like little towns and whatnot.
When we do small town ones, yeah.
There have been times where I've walked in and it just feels like heavy, but not like how I'm going, oh, this item. Oh, this
Sure.
one. It's not like that. It just feels like,
This ain't it. This ain't my vibe.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it here.
Yeah. I can get lost in for hours. Like I like to go to those places though, and I'm like, don't give me a time limit. Don't tell me we got to get to lunch. No,
You know where you might like?
I'm moseying.
Little cow town in California called Hanford. Fun fact, Leo Gonzalez, hilarious. Leo Gonzalez is from there. They have so many antique shops there.
Really?
Yes, because I had a show there one time and we spent the day and they had so many just antique shop after antique shop. It's this little cow town.
Yeah. I just Googled Hanford Antiques. Best 10 antique. Yeah, there's a whole list. Oh, there's an emporium.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. And I love the Rose Bowl.
Flea market.
The flea market, Rose Bowl flea market, second Sunday of every month at the Rose Bowl. Pasadena flea market.
Oh, that would be this Sunday. We're
Oh, it
flying
would
in
be.
and then I have a concert. So that's not going to work. Boo.
But that's massive. They got furniture. They got stuff. That's where I find all my old Pyrex. I love to collect
Oh.
a certain Pyrex design.
Make sure you don't get the ones that have lead.
Oh, could be fun. Just kidding. You never know.
I need more health issues.
Could be that much.
My room used to be this like bohemian Moroccan like vibe, and I had all these like puffy things and like woven baskets and stuff, and I got most of them at the flea market there at the Rosewell flea market.
Yeah, my vibe is more creepy in like a fun way.
Yeah.
They call it dark academia is my vibe.
Ooh.
It just means I like a lot of rich gem tones, a lot of dark blues and greens and oranges and browns, and
I see you.
just kind of woodsy in a way, a little
Very
bit.
August.
It's very August of me.
Well, these are good. Well, thank you everybody for writing in and calling in.
Send us more.
Send us more. Tell us what you're grateful for, what you're mad about, and if you have any questions that you want us to answer, you want us to give our perspective on things, write us and ask us your question and give them that information one more time.
Yeah. So you can call us at 747-300-5380 and tell us in your own voice what you're happy and sad about. Or you can go to Anjelah.com and submit there, or email us at funjelahpodcast@gmail.com.
It's actually mad, not sad. They're Maditudes, not Saditudes.
Well, maybe there is something you're saditude about.
If you have a Saditude you want to share, we'll accept your Saditude.
We'll take this attitude. And also, if you have another ghost story, I want to hear more of those.
Tell us a ghost story. Also, I've been thinking about this. Tell me if you guys would be interested. Leave a comment if you think you'd be interested in this. On our old podcast, Nights at the Round Table, we did an episode where Brandon interpreted dreams.
Oh my gosh, I personally would love that. I have so many vivid dreams.
Because he interprets dreams.
Yeah.
And so we had a couple of fans email in their dream, and he would interpret what he thought it meant.
Yeah. Did he ever come across a dream that he just was like, I don't know, that was weird?
I don't know. But anytime I have a dream, I always call him and I'll run it by him, and he'll be like, that's interesting. Well, usually this means this and blah, 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 blah. This is what I would take from it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just really just his opinion, but he's usually pretty on it to where you're like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because some people like don't dream, and then I have vivid dreams all the time, but there's definitely dreams that I have where I go, that was silly. And then I just move on. But then there's others where I'm like, what does it mean? Yeah. That was so specific, you know?
So if you guys would be interested in that kind of an episode where maybe send in your dream and I have my friend Brandon interpret what he thinks your dream means, that could be a fun episode.
Fun segment.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Leave me a comment.
Your dreamitude.
Yeah. What's your dreamitude? Anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and happy 50th episode. Yay. We'll see you next time.